What's up guys, Dave here once again for the weekly show. This is where we talk about car stuff and other fun stuff too. And first things first, check out the new room for the weekly show. Just painted the wall, pretty proud of myself. I'm obviously an artist. Also got a bunch of cool stuff. Got my visit to Hoonigan, fan art, 240SX parts, our OG Smurf plate. Can't go wrong with that. Fast and Furious stuff, you know. It's pretty sweet. Anyways, I'm pretty excited. We have a dedicated space now for this. And thank you all so much for supporting the weekly show. It's been a really good time. Also, I want to give a big thanks to Hardtuned. They sent me this badass 240SX/Sylvia hoodie. It's got like all the different generations on it. Isn't that cool? See, it's got the taillights too. I feel weird because I'm showing you my booty. Anyway, also I want to mention that the Smiles Per Gallon key tags are up for sale again. So the Smiles Per Gallon key tags, you guys have been so great sending those pictures of you guys rocking it with your rides and stuff like that. When you're following me on all your social medias and sending them on Twitter, it makes me really excited to see that you're enjoying them. So if you want to grab yourself one, link in the description down below. Okay, so let's talk about our first story. Takata. If you guys don't know, Takata is a company that specializes in safety in cars. You guys might know them more from the aftermarket side of things, which is more of like the harnesses, the Takata harnesses, and their backpacks, which are super cool, I totally admit. But they also make most of the airbags that go in car brands around the world. And well, some of them are killing people. It has to be a weird situation for Takata because their airbags have killed 11 people so far in the United States, which is causing millions of cars to be recalled. But it gets even worse when you find out they're being criminally investigated. And to get out of this investigation, they can pay up to $1 billion. $1 billion to get out of this mess. And they're actually, I think, kind of considering it. But that is just, oh my God, could you imagine? Just think about Takata as a brand, what they're going through right now. They probably thought that their products were gonna be saving millions of lives in car crashes because people still crash cars every single day. And they probably thought that their airbags and everything would save them, but instead they could be deadly. Not a very good resume. But Takata has always made pretty good products, especially in the racing world, so it's a weird situation. I don't know really how to feel about it. So with Takata being where they are and in their situation, what do you guys think about this? What would you do? Would you try to fight off in trial or whatever, defend yourself, or would you just pay up and get it over with? Takata might have the money, but that might be the killing blow to their company if they give up $1 billion. People's lives we're talking about here. It's not something to mess with or joke around or anything about, so that's why they're under criminal investigation. So let's talk about a quick recap of the videos last week. Our LA video series has been going on a while now, and thank you all so much for who have tuned in. We did the wide body Genesis Coupe review with a 2-liter turbo engine, and also I went to the LA Auto Show and completely ripped it apart. So if you want to see David actually be mean for once, it was just one of those days. Let's move on to our Q&A. The Q&A this week is sponsored by Throttle.com. If you want the easiest place to trade and buy car parts, Throttle is for you. If you want a cheaper membership with a discount code, link in the description down below. So, first question. Eric asked, was that you on the second day of the San Francisco Auto Show? Yes, that was me in the San Francisco Auto Salon of the San Francisco Auto Show. I had a subscriber meetup there and just hung out with a bunch of you guys, and it was a really good time. Mark asks, what do you think Rob Ferretti has planned for the $500 car challenge? Should be very interesting. Okay, if you guys don't know, last year I did a $500 Craigslist car challenge where we drove from Jacksonville, Florida, all the way to Miami, Florida. And it was so much fun. It was also one of the most miserable driving experiences I've ever had, but one of the best memories on YouTube ever. And I had a limo that we knocked the doors off of, and I drove the limo around Miami, and it was a fantastic time. The video series really didn't do that well on my channel. It did very well on the other channel. So hopefully this year it does better on this channel. So yes, I'm going on it, and I'm so excited. David asks, what do you have planned to celebrate 1 million subscribers? I really don't think I'm going to be hitting 1 million subscribers anytime soon, and it's not me being cynical, it's just I'm having trouble gaining the momentum again due to the new YouTube algorithm, and I'm blaming myself, not YouTube this time, I promise. YouTube has changed very much, and it's very hard to figure out the algorithm of what works and doesn't work, so my graphs are just like this. It's like one day I do awesome, the next day I do terrible. So with that, I also want to start a second channel of just stuff creatively as an outlet, because I do car stuff 3 to 4 times a week, and as a filmmaker, I want to do other stuff, and I also want to help people. A lot of you OG subscribers on here might know like my older vlogs. I tell stories and stuff like that. And that's probably what my second channel is gonna be. It's gonna be a how-to, kind of a jack-of-all-trades channel. I think sometimes in life you just need somebody, even through a camera, to tell you that you're gonna be okay, and how to get through social anxieties, especially ones that I had, that I was awkward in high school, and a whole bunch of stuff. So hopefully that helps people down the road. It's gonna be called David Patterson, because it's just gonna be me. And if you know what, I don't have any videos on it right now, which sounds like a cop-out, but the channel is in the description below if you want to follow that to see the first video ever come out for that. It'll probably give me more motivation to make videos for that channel if I get some support from you guys. So thank you so much. So go subscribe to that channel if you're interested. It's a work in progress. It's not very pretty yet. I'm working on it. Peter asks, when the Mustang retires as a daily driver, what do you think you will buy as a replacement? I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and as a daily driver, I've thought about it. I thought about like the Taurus Show, for example. You can get a used one for pretty cheap, and I love that car. It's a twin turbo, 365 horsepower EcoBoost. The first car I ever raced at a drag strip was a Ford Flex with the show motor in it, and it ran like a 13.5, and it was like 6,000 pounds. I'm more planning on taking my funds though and trying to get my own office space, because I need somewhere to go and work and have time management and then come home and stop. As awesome as working from home sounds, guys, for about a year, it's great. But afterwards, you're like, I don't go anywhere. Filming is the best part about YouTube. It's the most fun part for me. Editing and everything else is a grind, and I'll be in that office sometimes 12 hours a day, and it just kills you that you're in your same house. You didn't go anywhere to go accomplish something, and it really makes it hard to know when to stop. And instead of stopping, I wear myself out. So having an office space and also kind of a headquarters for the channels and stuff like that would be great. Just for my own kind of sanity. I think I'd be much healthier of a person if I physically went somewhere to go work. Maybe build a mini ramp for subscribers to come and skate and hang out and do video shoots there. I'd love to have like a own personal studio for glamour shots. I would love to do that, just so I had a place and not worry about kicked out or anything like that. So most of my funds I'm gonna try and save up to do that, rather than worry about getting another car right now, as of right now. Tyler asks, would you ever do a series in Arizona? Abso-freaking-lutely. I would love to go to Arizona to film, because I actually have quite a bit of history there. My great-grandfather lived in Arizona, and he was an archaeologist. He passed away before I was born, and then my family went out to his house that he used to live in, and I went into his basement as a very young kid and found fossils and stuff like that, and I was super intrigued by Arizona's history. I love Arizona for its history. And also, their car culture is bonkers. Scottsdale is nuts. Phoenix is great. Tucson, the whole nine. They're all fantastic. And the off-roading scene in Sedona is on point. In fact, when I was younger, my family and I did a tour called the Pink Jeep Tour. You get these really obnoxious pink Jeeps and you go off-roading with these really good drivers. It was a really fun time, because they do some minor rock climbing, things like that, to get you a feeling of what off-roading is like. It's pretty awesome, and the trails they go on were really fun. So yeah, Arizona, I'll hit you up sometime. We'll have a lot of fun. All right, guys, thank you all so much for watching this weekly show. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thanks so much for supporting it, and it's nice having like a dedicated space for this now. I don't know why I'm flapping my wings and trying to fly. Anyway, point of the matter is, thank you all so much for supporting the weekly show. I've had a great time making it so far, and I will see you guys next time. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and have a fantastic freaking weekend. Woo!